So we're recording, and we're going to start the class today. Just right wherever you are, just find a comfortable seat. And I'm going to start in my chair because I like my chair. It's very comfortable. And feel down through the feet on the floor, and knees are comfortably wide if you're wherever you are, seated on the mat, or just kind of get that sensation down through those sits bones. And if you're lying on your back, you can even lie down here if you'd like. But just notice all the parts of the body that are in contact with the mat or wherever you're seated. And then release down from the top of the head, soften the face, release the jaw. And the shoulders release and relax, hips, legs, feet, toes, arms, hands, fingers. Soft focus or close the eyes. And just notice the flow of the breath. Just let the air come and go. Remember, there's no pain in yoga. You can rest whenever you want. You don't have to do anything I say. The only thing you have to do in this class is breathe. We move to sensation, not pain. Good. So open the eyes, lift up tall here, and we'll do just a little bit of breathing exercises wherever you are. So bring the shoulders over the hips. And now we'll do some belly breathing. So it's a couple rounds of just inhaling into the lower abdomen or the lower lungs, the belly. Feel the belly expand. And you won't be able to get a lot of air in there, but that's okay. And now we'll take the air from the belly up into the middle chest and then all the way up into the upper chest and feel the body expand and lift. Exhale through the nose. And another inhale, belly, middle chest, upper chest. And exhale. Good. Now fill up completely, belly to the upper chest. And open the mouth inside out. Yeah, oh good. I'm going to move my chair or move me back to the mat. And I use a block. I sit on a block because it's more comfortable for me. I sit in hero because that's more comfortable for me than a cross-legged seat. So let's all lift up tall here in our seated posture with shoulders back. Bring the hands out to the side with the palms down toward the floor. Good. Reach out through the fingers. Draw those arms into the shoulders so the arms are active. But move the head so the neck stays relaxed. Shoulders stay down. Good. Now turn the palms toward the top of the mat and then up toward the ceiling. And as you inhale, the hands drift up. Gaze lifts up toward the ceiling. Bring the palms together, but only if that's okay for your shoulders. And then exhaling, palms turn out. Exhale, the hands down. Yeah. Turning the palms up, inhale, hands up. And exhaling, everything comes back down. One more time, palms toward the ceiling, reaching out through the fingers. Again, palms together, but only if it works for you. Reach up toward the ceiling. And now turn the gaze straight ahead and draw the arms back by the ears. Good. Still strong through the arms, reaching. And now palms out, exhale, and the hands come down. Yeah. Move the head, just keep the neck relaxed here. Nothing major. On your next inhale, draw the shoulders up to the ears, toward the ears, and then take the shoulders back and down. Let the shoulder blades come together and down onto the back. And then release. And on your next inhale, lift those shoulders. Draw the shoulders back, press the chest forward. Good. One last time. Shoulders come to the ears and then back and down. And that Ujjayi breath, that ocean breath. Tightness in the throat. You can hear the breathing and release the shoulders. Good. Bring the right hand out in front. Reach it forward with the fingers spread, lifting up tall. And now lift the hand to the ceiling. Turn and follow the hand up there with the eyes. Draw the right shoulder back. And bring out the left hand, arc over to your left. Keeping the right sits bone down, reaching out there, up there through those fingers. And now bring the hand back up to the ceiling and release. Good. Move that right arm, that right shoulder. And now extend the left arm straight out, draw it into the shoulder. And now the left hand to the ceiling. Reaching up there. And bring out the right hand, slide it out, arc right. And bring the hand back up to the ceiling and release. Good. I just realized I didn't bring my clock out here, so I think I can see my watch. Bring your left hand across to the outside of the right thigh, and the right hand comes behind. Lift up tall, and now as you exhale, spiral into a twist to the right, looking over the right shoulder. And inhaling, come to the front. Bring the right hand across, left hand behind. Lift, release the shoulders, twisting left. And inhaling back to the front. One more twist to the right, left hand across. This time extend, if you choose, that right arm reaching behind. And come to the front. And now that twist to the left, extending and reaching behind. And exhaling, come to the front. Let's do some circles. Take the heart toward the top of the mat. Head is lifted, and then bring the body out to the right, rounding back, chin toward the chest, to the left and forward, to the right and back. Inhaling as you come forward, and exhaling as you go back. And now the other way, to the left and back, to the right and forward, left and back, and right and forward. And when you get to the back, just round back with the chin to the chest. Cup the knees with the fingers. Let the chin drop down toward the chest, and this release back here. And on your next inhale, lift the head, press the chest and heart toward the top of the mat. Take the gaze to the ceiling. Big long inhale. And as you exhale, again, round back, chin to chest. Inhaling, long, slow inhale, lifting up, taking the gaze up, shoulders back. Exhaling, chin to chest. And one more time, lifting up, taking the gaze up. And exhaling round. And coming back up to that upright seat, just do some movement here. And you can bicycle the shoulders. You can take the left one forward, right one back, and kind of circle the shoulders. And then go the other way. Just getting a lot of movement in the spine here. Good. So bring the arms wide, and now bring the right arm across the chest. The left hand comes under, and I like to take my left hand to my right shoulder, and my forearm, my left forearm, just kind of draws my right arm toward the chest. And inhaling, come wide. And now bring the left arm across, right hand comes under. Feel that nice sensation in the left shoulder. And then bring the arms wide. This time, bring the right arm under the left, bring the hands to the shoulders. And just kind of walk your fingers back across the top of your shoulders. And if you want, you can make circles with your elbows. And the other option here is to come up into eagle arms. Just wrapping those arms into a knot. And now inhale and come wide. And now bring the left arm under the right. Bring the hands to the shoulders. Walking the fingers back along the back of the shoulders. And then into eagle arms, if that works for you. And now inhaling, bring the arms wide, and exhale the hands down. Yeah, interlock or bring the hands out in front with the palms together, reaching the fingers forward, and then interlock the fingers, turn the palms out, and draw the shoulders back on an inhale. Hands lift toward the ceiling, gaze lifts as well. Exhaling, bring the chin to the chest, pressing the hands forward. Inhaling, lifting up, hands lift. Exhaling, chin to chest. And one more time, shoulders back, hands lift. Goodness, yes. And exhaling, chin to chest. And turn the palms around, wiggle the fingers, roll the wrists, and bring the hands out in front with the palms up. And then take the thumbs to the index fingers, really pressing the other three fingers on each hand away. Then thumb to the middle finger, pressing the other fingers. And then to the ring finger. And finally to the pinky fingers. And back to the ring fingers. Then thumb to middle fingers. Thumb to index fingers. Yeah, Okay, good. Shake out your hands. Come over onto all fours. Find that table. Knees under the hips and wrists under the shoulders. Fingers spread wide, and that middle finger, those middle fingers point to the top of the mat. Open the thumbs wide. Grip the mat with the fingers. Feel the palms of the hands on the mat. And the tops of the feet can be on the mat, or you can curl the toes under here if that's something that works better for you. And feel solid, feel stable in this table. We'll do some moving cat-cow. So as you inhale, lift the head gazing straight ahead, draw the elbows, the points of the elbows in, and as you exhale, let the chin drop, round up, and take the hips back toward the heels. Knees are a little wide. Bring the elbows down. As you inhale, come forward, coming back up, looking ahead, exhaling, chin drops, head drops, hips come back. Couple rounds, really make this feel good. Coming up, exhaling, rounding, and moving back. One more time, coming up, exhaling, hips back toward the heels. Ah, yes. And once you're back there, just stay back there. Let the head, bring the elbows down. Again, the fingers are pointing straight ahead, and just let the head settle down toward the mat. And you can rest the head on a block here if it doesn't go all the way down to the mat. Block or a book. So lift the head and walk those hands away, shoulder width, and reaching toward the top of the mat. So now the arms are straight and strong, fingers are spread wide, gripping the mat, and again, let the head settle between the arms. And move the hands off the mat to the right side, bring the left hand onto the right, draw the left hip back, let the head drop down toward the right knee. And bring the hands to center and off the mat to the left. Right hand on left. Head drops toward the left knee. Finding sensation along the right side of the body. And bring the hands to center. Again, reaching. And on your next inhale, keep the arms straight, come up and forward into knee plank. And without moving the hands, you feel a little stretch in the wrists. And if this bothers your hands or wrists, you can be on your fists. Strong and straight in this knee plank with the knees on the mat. And as you exhale now, lift the hips, bring the hips back toward the heels, let the head drop. Inhaling, coming up into that knee plank, bringing the shoulder blades onto the back, neck is long, Gazes toward the top of the mat. Exhaling, bring the hips back. And one more time, inhaling, come up into that knee plank. Elbows draw in, arms are strong. And then let the hips dip down toward the mat. Lift the gaze straight ahead. And as you exhale, take the hips back to the heels. Bring the arms in, cross the arms, rest the head on the arms. Ah, yes. Come on up into table again. And we'll extend the right leg. Extend your right leg with the toes down on the mat. Let the right hip release down toward the mat. So soften through the hips and then activate that extended leg and press back through the heel. Lift the right foot hip height or off the mat, wherever it's good for you. Extend your left arm if you choose into awkward pose. One more deep breath. Now bring the left hand down, take your right foot out, slide that foot forward, point the toes in, flatten the foot, and be gentle here because there's a lot of sensation going on for me on the inside of that upper right leg. So you just gently move the hips back. And you always have a little bend in the knees anytime you're doing a fold or any type of posture like this. We don't lock the knees. And now come forward, lift that right foot, take it back hip height, strong through that foot. And bring the right knee down. Breathe here and move in table. Just release. You can come into your child's pose or your resting pose, whatever you want here. Again, your practice, make it yours, do what you want. Do what feels good. Extend the left leg and the toes down. So I say do what you want and then I tell you what to do. So you can follow me or not. Strong through that extended left leg. And now lift the left foot hip height, extending the right arm into awkward pose. Again, long through the neck, gaze is straight down. One more deep breath. Yeah, bring the right hand down and now slide the left foot out and forward. Toes pointing in. Flatten the foot. Ease back gently. And now come forward, bring that left foot back and up. Level the sacrum. And the left knee comes down. Bring the hips back toward the heels. Again, your resting pose. You can have the hands back by the feet, palms up. It's nice to rest your head on something. And of course, the other option is to cross the arms and just rest the head on the arms. Inhaling, come back up into your table, and we'll do some twists here in table. Extend the right arm straight out to the side, parallel to the floor. Fingers spread wide, again, strong through the arm. And as you inhale, lift the right hand up toward the ceiling. Let the gaze follow the lifted hand. And exhaling, bring the right hand down, bring it under. Take the right shoulder down to the mat, the right side of the head to the mat. And I like to extend my left hand out toward the top of the mat, looking under my left arm toward the ceiling. And bring the left hand under the shoulder, gently press back up, extending the right arm and opening to the right. And the right hand comes down, and just notice what you feel. And extend the left arm, strong through that arm as it lifts. And exhaling, bring that right hand up, left hand down and under, left side of the head to the mat. And the right arm can extend in front. It can be palm down on the sacrum, or it can be lifted to the ceiling. A lot of options here with that right arm. And bring the right hand under the shoulder, lifting up, extending, and opening to the left. And exhale, bring that left hand down into table. Take a breath here. And from our table, just curl the toes and lift the hips straight up without moving the hands or the feet into downward facing dog. Knees are bent. And you can gently work one heel toward the mat, then the other. And looking toward the hands, step the feet up toward the hands. Come into half lift. And let's just breathe here in half lift. Check those feet. The outside edges of the feet are parallel to the edges of the mat. And you're kind of gripping the mat with the toes, pressing the belly down toward the toes. Top of the head is reaching away. And now bend the knees, bring the belly down onto the thighs, bring the hands down toward the mat. And the rest of the hands, either fingertips on the mat or on a block. Let the head release toward the mat. Again, those heels into the mat one at a time. Now bend the knees, press with the front of the feet to round up, coming up to standing, feet are hip width apart, and bring the shoulders back, take the arms wide, palms to the ceiling, inhale up. And exhale into mountain pose. And now just yoga flop, step it out. Here's something we haven't done for a while. Step the feet a little bit wide toward the edges of the mat. And we're just going to do some circles with the upper body. So feel stable here down through the feet. And now just take the heart forward and then bend the right knee. Come back and then go to the left and forward. And so these are called hip circles, actually. So the hips press left, come forward, out to the right, then back. And then we'll do that the other direction, hips to the right, hips forward, hips left and back. Again, a lot of motion here, hips and lower back. Good, all right. So bring those feet back in, hip width. And now we're going to do a little bit more intense twist. So bring the left hand to the right hip. Bring the right hand flat, palm in on the sacrum. Lift up tall. And now turn the knees, turn the hips, turn the shoulders, turn the head, and look behind. And coming to the front, bring the right hand to the left hip, right or left hand, flat palm in on the sacrum, and then spiral to the left. And inhale back to the front. Good. So we've done that twist. So we're going to do the spinal flow. We're going to do all the motions, the 6 motions of the spine. So press down into the mat with the feet. Come into your mountain pose. And as you inhale, palms toward the ceiling, hands lift. Bring the right hand down, arc over to the right, draw the left shoulder back. Inhale, bring the right hand up. Reach to the ceiling, exhaling now, the left hand down, arcing left. Inhale up. Bring the arms parallel to the floor, turn the palms to the ceiling and twist to your right. And inhale up. And now that twist to the left, palms turn to the ceiling. Inhaling up. Exhale, bring the hands in prayer down through the heart, hinge at the hips, bend the knees, forward fold, let the head go. And now as you inhale, bend the knees, hands come out in front, long spine, press it, come up. Exhaling, the hands back on the ceiling. Inhaling up and exhaling into mountain pose. Ah, good. Yeah, should feel pretty good. Let's do head to knee. Take a step back with the right foot, 2 lanes for the feet, so you feel stable here, and you don't have to go far with that right foot, but the hips are square to the top of the mat. And now you can bring the hands behind, you can interlock the fingers, you can come to reverse prayer behind your back if that works for you. Does not work for me. You can grab the elbows, that's another option behind there. But if your fingers are interlocked, squeeze the hands together, press the heels of the hands together, and now press the hands down toward the floor to straighten the arms and open the heart. And now exhale and fold over that left leg. Keep a little bend in that left knee. Let the head go toward the knee. Lift the hands to the ceiling and breathe. And now get long through the spine. Inhale up. And then press the hands down toward the floor. Again, a gentle back bend. And inhale up. Good. Release the hands. Come up on those right toes. And then bring the weight forward into standing airplane. Lifting that right foot off the mat. And inhale up. A little wobbly coming out of that because I looked toward the computer. And now step back with the left foot. Take that deep breath, get settled. And then bring the hands behind. Exhaling and fold over the right leg. And now with a long spine, inhale and come up. And press the hands toward the floor, gazing up. And coming back up. Release the hands. You can take the arms wide, moving the weight into the right foot, standing airplane. And inhale up. And exhale the hands down. Good. Step that out. Let's move down, do a little bit on our bellies, and then we'll finish up. So inhale, bring the hands up. Exhale, arms wide, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. And exhaling, step both feet back into plank. Remember, the knees can always come down in plank. Breathe here. And now bring the knees down. Release the toes. And as you exhale, come down to your belly. Ah, yes, all good. Bring the elbows under the shoulders. And the elbows are shoulder width. And lift the gaze straight ahead into Sphinx. Nothing major here, just feeling that open, the chest is open, and a little bit more back bend. Now bring the right arm across under the face and roll onto the right hip. Bend the left knee, reach back to that foot with the left hand, and if you can, keep the left knee right above the right knee, and then gently draw that left heel toward the left hip. Quad stretch. Release the foot, bring the hand to the inside of the knee, to the big toe of the left foot, and then lift the left foot to the ceiling. You can use a strap here. Vicki just reminded me of that. You can grab your pant leg. Good. Now release the toe, bring the left hand down to the mat. Keep that left foot lifted. Toes are pointing toward the top of the mat. Now slowly lower the left leg down on top of the right. And point the toes and lift it back up. Flex the foot and lower. Point the toes and lift. And flex and lower. 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. And now come back over into Sphinx. And I should have told you, you've got to stay strong in that bottom shoulder, because you're supporting the upper body with that arm. And bring the left arm across under the face. Come onto the left hip. Bend the right knee. Find the foot with the right hand. And quad stretch. And release the foot, bring the hand to the inside, find the big toe with the index and middle fingers, and lift the right foot to the ceiling. Ah, good. Release the toe, bring the right hand down to the mat, and slowly, strong through the leg, lower the right leg down onto the left. Point the toes and lift it back. Flex and lower. And point and lift. And flex and lower. 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. And back into Sphinx. And now just let the elbows go wide. Come down, but bring the chin down to the mat. And take a breath here. Bring the hands down by your side, palms down. We'll move into locust. So as you inhale, lift the head and the upper chest, and then lift the legs and the feet, and finally the hands and the arms. Now breathe. Long neck, gazing straight down. One more breath. And exhale, bring everything down, turn the palms up, the heels out, the right side of the face to the mat. Just let it go. And the left side of the face. And bring the hands under the shoulders, come up to table. And you can bring the feet around to the front. So we're seated on our mats. Bring the feet about halfway in and just find that balance. And knees can be bent. You can have your hands behind the knees to support the legs. And you're just balanced here. And breathing. And then extend the right leg. And bring the right leg in, extend the left leg. And bring the right or the left foot in. And you can reach down there, find the feet, still stay balanced. And just pry those legs apart with the elbows. And bring the edges, outside edges of both feet down to the mat into cobbler pose. Good. And then slide the feet away into diamond. Some people call it butterfly. And let the head go toward the feet. And inhale and come back up. Let's do a seated forward fold. So extend the legs, keep a little bend in those knees, flex the feet, lift up tall, and start this posture by moving the chest toward the toes. And now you can kind of reach out there, bring the hands down to the lower legs or to the toes or the outsides of the feet, wherever you want to go here. Feel the belly come onto the thighs, and now release the head down toward the knees. A little more sensation, slide the feet away. A little less sensation, bring the heels in toward you. And now just breathe. On your next inhale, round up and take the feet wide. Just slide those heels out. Again, feet are flexed, knees are bent, lift up tall, and then fold between the wide legs. And again, you can grab anywhere that you can reach. And inhale up. Take the heart toward the right knee, and now bend over the right knee. Try to keep the left sits bone down. And inhale up, and now to the left, over the left leg. And inhale up. Bring the left hand to the inside of the left leg, open the right shoulder, and now just lift the right hand up to the ceiling. Let the gaze drift up toward the hand. And come up out of that. Bring the right hand down to the inside of the left leg. Left hand lifts, arcing over the right leg. And coming back up. And bring the hand down. And bring those feet back in. Ah, yes. Bring the feet about halfway in, hands come behind. And just press into the mat with the hands to take the weight out of your butt, out of your bottom. And if you want, you can slide forward and up into reverse table. Exhaling, coming back down. Bring the hands behind the knees and come down onto your back. Yes. You can have the left foot flat on the floor, or you can extend the left leg, bring the right knee into the chest and hug it in. Circle the toes. And then extend the right leg straight up to the ceiling. Press up through the heel. And then point the right toes and circle that leg. Doesn't matter which direction, big circles, little circles. And take those circles the other direction. And now flex that foot, strong again. Lift the head and shoulders off the mat and lift the left foot off the mat. Reaching here. And bring the left foot down, the hands down, the head down. Flex the right foot and slowly lower the right leg down. Point the toes and lift. And flex and lower. And point and lift. And flex and lower. 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Good. Toes out, palms up. And breathe. And bring the left knee into the chest. And extend the left leg to the ceiling. Point the toes and circle the leg. The whole leg circles. And go the other way. And then flex the foot and lower. Point the toes and lift. Flex and lower. And point and lift. And lower, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Bring both knees into the chest. And just rock side to side. And bring the feet down to the mat. Your choice. The feet can be mat width, the feet can be hip width, or the feet and knees can be together. But then let the knees fall to the right, turn your gaze to the left. And the knees to the ceiling, knees left, turn the gaze to the right. And knees to the ceiling. Legs are long, extend the hands behind, arms behind you, and one big, long, deep inhale as you stretch everything, pressing through the heels and reaching through the fingers. And exhale into Savasana. Yeah, just release here, just let it all go. Relax the face, jaws released, shoulders, hips, belly, legs, feet, toes, arms, hands, and fingers. Find that tension in the body and then breathe and release. Notice the breath. Little movements coming back. Fingers, toes, ankles, wrists, bend the knees. Stretch if you'd like. And then you can gently come up to seated. So thank you all for practicing with me today. Namaste. The light in me honors the light in you.